Okay, this is it. Now, I'm going to talk to my brother, okay? So, hi Ricardo. What normally happens is that I don't have any time to communicate because I'm taking these dreadfully long pauses to try and slow you down from your own thinking, but you don't follow it. And you're probably thinking about lots of things now. You're probably like, I don't have time for this. You probably have switched this off already. No, actually, probably you haven't even looked at this. Okay, but after our conversation last week, there is a very small chance that you'll go, okay, wait a minute, I'll have a look at this. Okay, first minute. Okay, do you see? I've had to say all this. Should I have to? So, do I have 10 minutes? Okay, let's say we have now 9 minutes. Ricardo. I kind of want to talk about you as if other people are listening. Okay, so I'm kind of like introducing my brother, as if there are lots of other people and I'm going to speak to my brother. Because I can't quite understand you as being, right, I'm talking to Ricardo, I can't quite do that. So all these people, my brother is this amazing individual, incredibly influential. Actually, instead of going into lots of little details, little experiences, just one, okay, because I was just thinking about this today, as it happens. No, it was actually last night. I was watching Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, huge film, multi-million, da-da-da-da. I'm thinking about Jackson, what's his name? Somebody Jackson, the director. And what a dream come true it was for him. But how many people get to do that? You know, dreams come true in that kind of area. More and more these days, but you know, it wasn't that many before, directors and so on. But the technology is getting better. There'll be more and more filmmakers. However, there's still a lot of, you know, there's a couple of successful people that get these limited resources and lots of other people. So, but just thinking about Lord of the Rings, J.R.R. Tolkien's, you know, brilliant work. Again, one person producing something. But the joy and pleasure of lots of others. The quality of Lord of the Rings, the quality of it when you were a child, the quality of certain experiences when you were a child that you really valued. Did you at the time? And as you get older, you get really, that quality was really quite astounding. So, for example, I remember my brother a couple of times, right? But let's go for this one. He set up this range of experiences where I was in Dundee with, you know, just in 6th year, I think maybe 5th year, but 6th year I think it was, just doing a kind of lazy year before going to university. And my brother would invite me into Edinburgh every week, a few weeks, months, whatever. And we'd play role-playing games with him and his friends. And we played Lord of the Rings in that environment. And although we didn't do anything, you know, we were nobody. We were just scrabbling around some hills and met some orcs and towers, and it just went on for months and months and months. But the attention to detail, playing with these guys that were 10 years older than me, incredible. So then I could go back with my friends and play my games and so on, and there was a certain quality that I could produce for them, which was a bit better. A bit more attention to detail, like they had. I mean, honestly, can you imagine playing all night till maybe 5 or 6 in the morning from about 8, 9 at night, and playing all night, hours, 9 hours, and then and all you did was you approached the tower. That's kind of all you did. You approached the tower. It went on forever to approach this tower. All right, get in, maybe try and get the orcs, and I don't even know how we managed it. All right, to save one of us. One of us had been captured. And then we went home, went off to Dundee. A couple of weeks later, whatever, invited back in, and we finish it off. Halfway through this, it's like you watch a film. Oh my god! Halfway through, right, park it, go off. Now, these experiences would go for 8 or 9 hours. I mean, 10 hours. It's just like, is that right? Is that right? Is that right, Ricardo? Right. But for me, they were like this. And they were astounding experiences for me. And that quality, rare in one's life, so rare. Now my brother produced that for me. Didn't have to. He paid for my travel in, put up with this adolescent kid. Astounding. Of course, I didn't get to say very much when we played at all. I ended up just rolling dice. I didn't get that much. However, it was very good. Anyways, okay, so that quality. It's not like a film. It's not like, however amazing Lord of the Rings the film is, like, wow, da 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 da. Or even watching a film like that when you were a kid. I watched Tron when I was a kid. I was like, wow, it was amazing, but actually, it wasn't as good as my brother's kind of role-playing group experiences. It just wasn't. So, for him to do that for his younger brother is incredible. It's very selfless and incredibly generous. And Ricardo is astounding in many ways. So now I've got 4 minutes. Okay, less than 4 minutes. Ricardo, I've needed your help for a few years. I've needed your help. Okay. I kind of didn't really, alright? Me personally, small me, money, stuff like that. Not really, no. Okay. You helped me out in 2000, and I think I paid all that back because, to go off to Greece, I think it was. To pay off for the car, I think it was. Yeah. So that was helpful. However, if what I'm asking for is not really to help me, but if I'm asking for help, not for me, okay, have I actually literally asked you for help? No. Have I been in a situation where I could? No. Have I suggested? Yes. I need your help. Now, there's lots of other people that's getting your attention, okay, and they're very bright people. Another one you're going to hear about, probably it's quite a lot, is Mohammed Yunus. And he's done lots of stuff. Won the Peace Prize, Grammy Bank, proven history, great, okay? And he's doing interesting things. His new book's going to be very interesting too. And there are lots of other people that are out there doing lots of interesting things. Right. I need your help. And I can't tell you what for you to do. I can't do that. And that's why the environment hasn't quite arisen. Because by telling you, there's an ego thing. And then there's me telling you, then you're just doing something. Whereas if you want to help, so for example, in 24 weeks, all I simply did was I went, oh, I really want to help here. It so happened that I applied myself, and I actually was very helpful by being very harsh to some people and so on and so forth. And I actually led quite a lot. However, I was definitely helping Tav and the 24 weeks, as far as I can understand, and Chris, his agenda, and ultimately, 2020 World Peace as well. All right, but it was definitely, I was helping this, very, very practically these people, and eventually we had to get 100 people in a room, and I really tried to help them. Didn't work. But, I need your help. Is this from my heart? When I started off the question, I did have tears in my eyes. Or no, I didn't get to that point. It was definitely rising. And I don't allow that when I'm communicating with you, because then it's manipulation. And I haven't. Please verify that.